will not go. Rebound Griffin. Blake's on the run.
I knew the day would come. And it's here. When he would grab a rebound and go the length of the floor. That's sensational.
Not to be stopped.
Look at that.
He made Matt Barnes. Jordan gets him. They double him. Who's open?
There it is.
Couldn't get it over there. Griffin the takeaway. Paul the other way. Jamal Crawford 3.
There it is. Lights out.
I agree. Anybody that would say he's not as good as anybody in this league, as Blake Griffin gets back to his preferred that with just my eyes.
Griffin posting up, and the first dunk of the night. But as you always came back nicely, an 11-point turnaround. Blake Griffin for the alley-oop. Paul did not go for it. Shot clock at 6. Griffin up and under, and a foul.
See, and usually he wants to get to that left shoulder. Good counter move against Diaw by spinning off and using that left hand to finish. Mike, he doesn't have extremely long arms, so he's 24 points a game.
Griffin holds his pivot hook nicely and gets it.
If they're willing to do that, they have a good roster. I think they do need to continue to look at as Blake Griffin with a beautiful spin and finish.
Griffin, the jump shot, takes his time and nails it. Clippers are now shooting. Ginobili's pass deflected by Barnes. Then he pushed Ginobili. Barnes alley-oop to Griffin. The rookie from France is in the game. Another Spurs turnover. 18 of the Barnes to Griffin. Matt Barnes goes through the fourth. Griffin will try a 20-footer. Everything going right now. Tickets.com for all your NBA ticketing needs. Single game tickets, partial plan, season tickets. Oh, Paul the Griffin. Group sales and buy and sell tickets from fans. All tickets, one site. Go to NBA. Sign him. Be a free agent after this season. And a perfect pass. And Paul with 12 assists gets a huge ovation. Many in the...
Griffin in his favored low right box. Up, under, slam dunk. That's the play. That's the play of the year. The play of his career for Blake Griffin.
Best of the season.
Whatever.
LeBron James and Chris Bosh as James misses on the weak side follow. And they're off to a good start. Remember, Miami only started last year. Look.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's what we're talking about. Come on now, over the back of a player. Great timing between Chris Paul and Blake Griffin.
The Clippers lead the NBA in dunks, and you can see why. Bosh has it rejected by Jordan.
Takeaway by Griffin.
He might get it back.
Lead pass to Paul. Hello, the jam. Griffin goes to get the board.
Look at him go.
On the fly.
Oh, my.
Real traffic, and he scores.
Ralph. It's good defense on both ends of the floor.
Griffin. He had just a little inch.
Open 15-footer.
Paul goes back to Blake. I guess that's a better shot.
With his muscle and Chris Paul's direction. Gotta go, Blake.
He'll turn and shoot and score.
You can shoot it like that. Don't head.
Into the front
Look
court.
at DJ
running. Griffin, catch, shoot, score. 14. Backs down against him. I think he thinks the same thing that I did. He gets the bucket and the foul. He sent us, Bob Tate, the team's new shooting coach, just really broke down the mechanics. Gave him a whole new setup and head for him.
Watch Taj Gibson come as soon as Blake drives.
Or he just sit there and knock one down. Griffin, 5 in the shot clock. Gonna have to. A step inside the three-point line. Blake
with it here. 8 on the shot clock.
Griffin over Blair.
Yep. That's okay. Again, continue to make them take those outside jump shots. So it's his first.
Clippers swept the playoff series with these guys last year. Blake Griffin with a left-hand dunk.
By Chris Paul, and here's that Blake Griffin dunk. It's the same play. That screen and roll at the elbow, and you look at Timmy. The last thing you want to do is get...
Williams picked up by Paul. Turns the corner. Williams, watch out! Denied! Darren Williams had it blocked. Clippers go the other way. Out of it.
And these guys like to go after and block shots also. They closed very...
Feeling it early at Phillips. Here's the drive, and he reverse stops it.
Oh, my.
The third-year man with a tremendous move and stuff on Sports Out.
Rebound pulled down by Jordan. Lob it down, Griffin too easy. Millsap got caught behind.
So they went out and they found a diamond in the rough in Fuller.
That's power we just witnessed from Griffin.
What you like about Al's game is being efficient with it.
Griffin back inside for 2 and a whistle. Oh, that was late. Ken Maurer. Bush. Jazz with her 17th turnover. The lob.
And there's that middle pick and roll I just talked about.
Oh, Mayo flies into the offensive end all the way.
Rejected by Griffin.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks.
Paul pushing. And Paul shot on Griffin right on the rim.
Break. Paul puts it up. Oh my goodness. 80 years ago in terms of improving defensively. What's been the issue right now defensively with your club?
Well, there's been some slippage, clearly. One of the things you've got to point to, unfortunately, again, staying in that system. Sometimes when a team scores against you, you let
Eric Bledsoe delivers it back to Griffin, posting up. Nice post-up move by Griffin backing down. Griffin with some...
All off the dribble. Lob to Griffin! And now Griffin has to put it up. He'll try a 3. And he nails his first triple of the year. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Paul leads the league in steals. And look out here. Got Jordan and Griffin. He'll take Griffin! And Griffin with a slam!
When he left the floor, it looked like he got halfway up and then exploded while he was still up there into another level.
We told you you'd say wow at least once or twice tonight. Bellinelli lost it. Here we go again. Crawford, Griffin, over!
See, this is where they're dangerous.
Griffin face up. Oh, great pass. And Crawford with the reverse layup.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep with Crawford.
Well, you're in the Hall of Fame. You coached a lot of games. You broadcast a lot of games as Griffin as a jumper. You've never 2. Steal by Griffin. The lob to Crawford. Back to Blake. And he slams it down over Bellinelli.
See, big guys will keep running. Good steal right there by Griffin. I pass it. I give it right back to you. Give and go basketball below the foul line. Down the park, it's beautiful. It keeps you on the court for the afternoon.
Continue to struggle, just 80 points. They're down 7. Griffin with the tip in. And he's got...
Nasty cut by Singler, shot blocked by Griffin. It's still kept in bounds. There is Paul inside to Griffin for a dynamite dunk. So Griffin gets the block, and then he gets nearly knocked it down. But the Clippers will run it the other way. Griffin with the giant.
These entry passes.
Griffin, nice move along the baseline. Blake Griffin has scored 12 points or less. Has 2 assists in this game, and then a steal. Paul the lob. Griffin is there! What a sequence. Griffin got past Gasol and threw it down. And a foul.
Ball through like he does here. Attack his left foot. Get to his right hand. Great move and finish by Griffin, but that's where you've got to know personnel a little bit better if you're Gasol.
In trouble on the baseline and turned it over. Griffin. Oh boy, look out.
Your whistle.
I'm right here next to you. I don't know why they did. Oh, Blake Griffin shakes the rim.
Emotions lie.
Here's Griffin for three. Buries it. The third three of the season for Blake Griffin. Block at 4. Griffin. And Howard didn't even challenge, and Griffin put it in over him.
Jared Jack misses, and Paul the lob inside to Griffin. Laid it in.
Beautiful play. That's what's called a rim run. He pinned it.
Takeaway. Here come the Clippers with numbers. 4-on-2. Paul the lob, the jam.
And I don't think Harrison Barnes saw Blake coming.
The takeaway. Here comes Paul. He's got Griffin behind him. There's the lob. There's the jam.
We're going to look at this. Watch J.J. Redick. He's going to kind of like go back and go after Blake.
By 7 going into the fourth quarter in Denver.
And
brings it back up court. The lob. The jam.
Beautifully shooting a 15-footer. And he even makes it look like a shot.
Green from Griffin. The pick. The roll. The go.
Griffin grabs another rebound. His 10th of the ball game. He has a double-double. Wow. The lob. The jam.
I'm telling you what. He ran right by us. He's going full speed at 6'10", 260, Blake Griffin is. Stops on a dime and throws a lob to his running.
Outlet to Paul. Good low post position by Griffin. Got there early, and what a result you get. That's what
that superstar that they found. That's about 14, 15 points a game.
Nene takes a flop, and Griffin
tipped away by Grant Hill. And Blake running left.
The bounce. Slammed up.
2 runners to the right, and Chris Paul somehow always able to see where Blake.
Griffin to Paul, back to Blake to the hole, and easy little finger roll. Long 3-ball off the iron. And the little guy, Bledsoe, comes up with it. Ahead to Griffin, slam dunk! To Griffin, slam dunk with a...
He's full of play all at the same time. He's going for a right-handed, he switches.
Paul at 16.
But you know what it does? See, it clears out the lane. Because you've got a guard Audemars.
Paul finds Griffin with a left hand.
Oh, my goodness. But he goes up. Now, he comes with the left hand. And, I mean, he ends up just throwing it at the rim because he's knocked off balance. I mean, he comes over and gives him the right play. This is why it was the only reason they let it go, because he got the hands of George Hill to touch the ball. Otherwise, you're...
Odom kicks it ahead to Barnes. He goes to Paul.
And he got fouled.
Order restored. Blake slow getting up.
That's so dangerous.
Here we go, folks. And the fans cheer. They just can't help themselves. They cheer the effort. They cheer the athleticism. The slam dunk machine. Blake Sanders, he'll miss. Rebound, Griffin.
And he can do this. Look out.
And he can do that. Sanders puts it on the floor. One block by Griffin. Rebound by Griffin. Charge up court by Griffin. He's got DeAndre. He'll go to the hole. Griffin in. He went all 94 feet.
He looked like a 6'4" scoring guard.
Griffin to the baseline with 4. To the hole. Slam dunk.
Did you see that move? Like that's brand new in the repertoire.
32. Ball to Griffin. To the hole for 2 plus 1. Pass to Barnes. He knows where the hot shooter is. That'll miss. Bottom jam with the right hand by Blake. Over the right shoulder.
Making it look easy right now, and he's well on his...
Griffin against Sanders. Head down, drive to the goal, lay it in.
Look out. Blake's laughing because he didn't know what he was going to do. Look, Blake's saying, I didn't know what you were going to do. Were you going to throw it off the backboard or what?
The prettiest game. Crawford just strips J.R. Smith, who's had a rough afternoon. Alley-oop to Griffin! Throws it down! Another highlight move. Blake Griffin on a beautiful feed from Chris Paul. Those two have turned around the Clipper franchise. They lead by 14 here late in the third.
But first game of our doubleheader is Griffin barrels in. Staples Center. Butler shot way off. Griffin the rebound and the flush finish. Gets away and just can't finish. It was a gorgeous move. And Griffin rolls it down. Exploding to the rim. And it's back up to 15. It's actually another one here today.
Griffin throws it down, flying through the air.
Clock winding down. Paul drives out to Griffin. Griffin for three, puts it in. There's the exclamation point. Timeout, Lakers. Only his 5th three-pointer of the season, and it gives them the largest lead of the day.
There's the pushing, there's the shoving, there's Butler throws it up there. Still suggesting reading, even as he's no longer the Laker coach.
Here's Griffin in the low post. Spins around Randolph to the baseline. And now 8-4 Memphis. End-to-end action. Basket counts and a foul. Griffin with a chance for the three-point play. Here's Griffin working against Randolph. Good move against Zach Randolph. And Griffin now with repost to Blake Griffin. Loses his balance, but tips it in. Blake Griffin on fire with 11. Another big force has come in defending against Griffin here. The turnaround by Griffin, and it drops in. The paint misses the short jumper. Clippers looking for their first lead of the game. And there is Crawford who gives it to him. Jamal Crawford. Griffin with 13 early points. Picks up where he left off with a bank shot. 15 now for
offensive possession because of offensive rebound.
Griffin over Randolph hitting. So Griffin now with 7
possession of great defense.
He had more than anyone in the...
Griffin left free. Zach gave him no respect at all. Ball on the move. The lob, the jam. They kind of scoreless. DeAndre Jordan. To Griffin. He scores +1. Got Griffin running. Blake picks it up. Spins in traffic and puts it in. Griffin running right-handed hook. His first points of the fourth.